Welcome to our video series on more advanced eBay market research techniques. In this video, we'll look at a current problem with eBay marketplace research. In this video, I'm going to briefly talk you through doing even more in-depth research using eBay marketplace research. And something I'll mention in this video that may not be relevant by the time you're watching this video, but is quite relevant now, is that the service really doesn't seem to be working as it should. I'll demonstrate that in just a moment. I've done some research on that problem, and it actually seems to be a running topic on eBay's own forums with quite a few complaints. So, for whatever reason, the service really isn't up to the level that it should be at the moment. So that's something you should bear in mind. If you do choose to try it out, perhaps you should ask for the 2-day pass initially and see what you think. For this reason, unfortunately, I'll be doing most of the further examples using Terapeak because the information they provide is incredible. Okay, just to give you an example of this, I'm on the summary page of the start page of eBay Marketplace Research. And the concept is you type in a keyword. So let's choose something not particularly broad, such as bookcase. And I'll narrow it down even more to antiques and run research. And this is where you're going to find the problem. It says, the research query you requested was too broad to generate charts and metrics. I'm obviously not using a very broad term. But that's what you're going to find a lot. And you get nothing in the charts and no information here, which is quite frustrating. It does show here the completed listings for that keyword phrase within the category you chose. So 540 completed listings for bookcase within antiques, but that's nothing you couldn't have found out with a basic eBay search anyway. However, if I change from completed items to active items, but excuse me, just before we do that, even if we change the time period, let's say from 2 weeks down to 1 day, we're still getting the same message and a blank chart. Whereas even with these options, show trends, average number of bids per item, trend, average sold price, and so on, even if I change this, you get a blank chart. So let's try going with the Active Items tab. Okay, even that is giving us the error message. So let's just try to make it even narrower. And let's click on Periods Styles, which only appears to have 10 results within that subcategory. And okay, no luck, even though there are 0 results for bookcase in periods and styles. So, not very useful, although what I touched on earlier, which was top searches, is useful. So, if you're going to go with eBay Marketplace Research, go with the 2-day pass and see if you have any luck with it. And as I mentioned, things may very well change, but at the moment, it appears to be quite a flawed service, which is unfortunate. You would have thought that eBay would be the leading company to offer market research on their own website. Okay, beyond the brief examples I've given so far for eBay Marketplace Research, it's not possible, as you can see, to do much more at this stage. As I continue through these videos, where possible, I will try to offer more examples using this service, but from this point on, I'll be doing most of the examples using Terapeak. And as I start going through the examples, you'll find that the amount of information that service provides is quite amazing. It can actually be a little overwhelming at the start, so I'll start going through it step by step so you can get very useful information from it quickly.